Hello, my name is Rio, and I'll show you how to make a real deal matcha latte today. When I say real deal, I'm talking about Japanese matcha. Now, I'm not talking about those fancy ceremonial matcha in a little can. You don't have to use those expensive matcha. You can make a good quality matcha using cooking grade matcha, and that's what I actually recommend using. The important thing is to use Japanese matcha because they typically have more robust flavor. There are a lot of non-Japanese matcha, and also there are some instant mixtures that contains very little matcha, and those are usually cheaper, but they're usually poor in aroma or flavor, and that's why those coffee stores and boba places add some vanilla syrup and stuff to complement the flavor, and that's not what we're making today. So like I said, I'm not talking about expensive matcha, but cooking grade matcha from Japan. And that's all you need for making a real deal matcha latte. Alright, now let's get started. Okay, so here's what you need. We're making 12-ounce matcha latte today. We're gonna need a scale, matcha, sugar, measuring cup, and a whisk. Whisk doesn't have to be a matcha whisk like this. You can use a small regular cooking whisk or milk frother type of a thing, whatever you have, and water and a milk. Okay, so let's start now. First, get some hot water, about 100 cc. I use hot water just because I use sugar. I prefer to use sugar than agave or any other sweeteners in general to avoid changing the flavor of the actual drink. But if you use liquid sweetener, it doesn't have to be hot. You can use cold water. Okay, so put 25 grams of sugar. And then matcha, 5 grams ish. And whisk really well. It's okay to be a little lumpy at this point because we're gonna strain this later, but try your best to get smooth as possible. Now pour the milk up to 350 cc. I recommend making the whole thing in a one measuring cup like this instead of using multiple cups and containers, so it's less washing. Now pour the matcha latte over a tea strainer. If you don't have a tea strainer, it's fine, you can skip this. But it's better to use a strainer to get a smoother matcha latte. You can sift the matcha powder before you whisk too, but I prefer to strain after cause it tends to make some little lumps when you whisk anyways. And make sure to push the matcha lumps through the strainer completely using the back of the spoon. By the way, this is a 16-ounce cup, but as you see, 12-ounce drink fits perfectly with ice cubes in a 16-ounce cup. You can adjust the sugar or matcha amount to your liking, as well as whatever the milk substitute you like. But those milk substitutes usually overpower the matcha flavor, so I personally recommend a regular whole milk. So here it is, a real deal matcha latte. Please like this video and don't forget to subscribe if you like videos like this. Thank you for watching and see you next time.